Nice dribble, right wing, takes it to the basket. Good!
It's time for high school sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Today's coverage is sponsored by our Platinum supporter Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, the Hottinger Golf Course and Grill, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, and Valley Tractor. Now let's go live to the gym for high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE channel.
And he got the pin. And a good evening, wrestling fans. Welcome to Eastmont High School. It's the final match of the regular season for both these teams here tonight as the Eastmont Wildcats host the Davis Pirates. We're going to have the girls first. It's senior night tonight, so a special night for a lot of folks who have put a lot of effort into their wrestling careers, which will come to an end, well, not necessarily tonight. We've got the district tournament coming up at Davis this weekend for the girls. The boys will be at Wenatchee High School, so a lot to be determined. Both the girls teams come in at 3-2 on the season. We've got 9 ranked wrestlers here tonight. Now, not all of them will compete tonight, but it's going to be a good match here for both the girls and the boys. So we've got it straight ahead for you here on the NCWLIFE channel. We'll see if Tanya has enough time to talk to us because it is senior night. We'll try to get that for you coming up next here on the NCWLIFE channel.
NCWLIFE channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
It's time for BC Outdoor Sport Fishing TV, Season 16, with your host, Mike Mitchell. Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
Our pre-match show continues here on the NCWLIFE channel as we get ready for Eastmont and Davis. A lot of ranked wrestlers, especially on this girls match. Tanya Medrano joining us now. Senior night. You only have a couple, but what does it mean for you to celebrate these seniors?
Our seniors, even though we only actually have 2 girl seniors, they are a big part of our team. Both of them are captains, so it will be interesting next year without that leadership.
As you get ready for this match, it's the final of the regular season. You get ready for the district tournament. What are you looking for from your ladies tonight against very good Davis team?
Yeah, I think more than anything, we just need good matches and no injuries. We have a couple girls that are actually resting tonight just so that we don't, play it safe for Saturday and where we get the bigger payoff.
How does it work these days? I'm out of the loop on seeding for districts and things like that. Based on season record, or how does that work?
They do both season record and head-to-head. So if we've beaten someone during a league match or at any tournament, that gets taken into consideration too.
Well, best of luck here tonight. I'll let you go take care of the seniors. Keep everybody healthy.
Yes, thank you.
All right, there you go. Tanya Medrano joining us here on the pre-match show. We'll get you the bouts and we'll get you senior night coming up next here on the NCWLIFE channel.
We've all dreamt of moving somewhere new. But what are home prices like? How are the schools? What are the state income taxes? And how's the weather? For all your questions, the Coldwell Banker Move Meter has answers. It's the only tool that lets you compare cities by cost and quality of living, so you can get a better idea of what your dream looks like and start making it come true. The Move Meter, only from Coldwell Banker. Live well with Coldwell.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE channel.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
You trust the same doctor for your health and the same dentist for your smile. Trust Global Car Care to keep your vehicle running strong. We track your car's history so it gets the right care at the right time. With our 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on parts and labor, you'll drive away with confidence. Global Car Care, your automotive experts. We service all makes and models, but specialize in Sprinter vans, Mercedes, Audi, Volkswagen, and BMW. Call or visit us today.
And welcome back here to Eastmont High School. It didn't take very long to get the seniors recognized here tonight for the Lady Cat program here at Eastmont High School. Addie West, one of those seniors recognized here this evening at Eastmont. And I think the other senior is actually not going to wrestle tonight. She talked about being a couple of folks that were going to rest. That was talking with the head coach for the Eastmont Wildcats. Again, both teams come in with 3-2 records, and we're about ready to get the bout sheet ready to go and get ready for some wrestling here on the NCWLIFE channel. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling in Wenatchee. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Give them a call today at 509-662-6842. They're on the web at alpineair.net. And again, talking about the girls for the Eastmont Lady Cats being recognized tonight. Adria Huang has been wrestling for 2 years and is grateful for the challenge the sport provided. Also, Jamie Pearson, another senior being recognized tonight for Eastmont Wildcats. Jamie has been wrestling for 3 years and is grateful for the friendships and confidence the sport provided her. So thank you and congratulations to Andrea Huang and Jamie Pearson as the Wildcats emerge from the locker room and circle the mat here and get ready to warm up for this one here as we bring you this live match from Eastmont High School. Let's take a look at the matchups here tonight. As far as our bout sheet is concerned, there are going to be a few forfeits. In fact, the forfeits for Eastmont are going to probably tell the difference in the match as far as the team score is concerned, but we'll see about that. Our first match at 100 pounds will be a forfeit by Eastmont as Kiana Nuizar for Davis will get the victory there. In the 105-pound match, it is a contested bout here tonight. Naomi Savaria Ochoa for Eastmont will go up against Faith Espinoza for the Davis Pirates. At 110 pounds, it's Yasmin Ruckard going for Eastmont and Jasmine Bucio for Davis. At 115 pounds, Elena Dixon will go up against Araceli Nunez at 115 pounds for Davis. Neither team could field a wrestler at 120 pounds tonight, so that's a forfeit across the board. At 125, it's Addie Jo West going up against Reynalda Gonzalez for Davis. 130-pound match tonight will be Andrea Huang being celebrated here on senior night, and she will go up against Honey Lopez for Davis. At 135, it's Lily Sidio for Eastmont going up against Carla Arce for Davis. The 140-pound match tonight will feature Gracie Peterson. Gracie Peterson going up against Giselle Aguilar. That's at 140. It'll be a forfeit for Eastmont at 145 as Vianney Villanueva will get the win by forfeit for Davis here tonight. The 155-pound match will feature Valencia Vandel for Eastmont going up against Amy Wall for Davis. 170 pounds will be a forfeit for Eastmont to Guadalupe Lopez for Davis. The Pirates also get a forfeit at 190 pounds. The winner will be Sofia Lacatero. And then at 235, also win by forfeit for Davis, as Sawyer Newman will get the win without a match here tonight. So that's a look at the bout sheet. They're announcing everybody here to Eastmont High School. So we'll listen in to that as well here on the NCWLIFE channel.
120 pounds, we have a double forfeit. At 125 pounds, Ronaldo Gonzalez versus Addie West. At 130 pounds, Honey Lopez versus Andrea Huang. At 135 pounds, Carlo Arce versus Lily Cicio. At 140 pounds, Giselle Aguilar versus Gracie Peterson. At 145 pounds, Eastmont forfeits to Vianney Villanueva. At 155 pounds, it's Amy Wally versus Eastmont's Valencia Vandel. At 170 pounds, Eastmont forfeits to Guadalupe Lopez. At 190 pounds, Eastmont forfeits to Sofia Lucatero. And at 235 pounds, Eastmont forfeits to Sawyer Newman. Your head coach for the Wildcats is Tanya Madron, assisted by Adrian Gavanko. Now, please direct your at the court this time for message from Andrea Huang.
So Ms. Huang will come over and do the sportsmanship pledge.
Hello, my name is Andrea Huang, a student athlete here at Eastmont High School. All Big Nine schools and athletic programs emphasize positive values, such as teamwork, respect, responsibility, and perspective. Both schools tonight have proud and successful traditions. Poor sportsmanship is not one of them. We ask for your support in letting the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate as you positively support your team. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among all participants, officials, and fans. It's all about respect. Respect for the game, each other, and yourself. Thank you for being a model for good sportsmanship. Let's have a great night and enjoy the game. Go Cats!
All right, it's time for our national anthem. We'll take a break for that and come back and get your wrestling action coming up next here on the NCWLIFE channel. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, your place for fun, food, and friends. Happy hour every day, 2 to 7. Try their brand new menu and famous prime rib every Saturday night. Planning a celebration? Book your holiday party, wedding, or private event, even in their exclusive simulator rooms. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, where every day is a celebration. Visit today.
A kitchen that makes mouths water and jaws drop. A bedroom from a dream with a bath from a spa. A walk-in you'd never want to walk out of. A pool like the fountain of youth. And a view that never gets old. When buying or selling a home of the highest standards, it's comforting to be represented by a real estate company with standards to match. Coldwell Banker Global Luxury. Live well with Coldwell.
For over 35 years, the Sangster family has been not only representing GMC, but the entire community.
As one of the few family-owned dealerships in Washington, you can count on our personal integrity, which has spanned over 3 generations, to ensure your satisfaction.
Sangster Motors stands behind everything we sell, from GMC professional-grade products and service from a professional-grade dealership.
Remember, caring about your family is what brings you back to ours.
There we go, national anthem taken care of, getting ready for wrestling tonight here on the NCWLIFE channel. First match will be a forfeit by Eastmont at 100 pounds. So Kiana Nuizar will get the win for Davis, and that will give the Pirates a 6-0 lead right out of the gate. First of all, of course, we'll have the toss of the coin as the captains meet out on the mat. And that will determine odd or even as far as which team will have the choice first when it comes to the end of round number 1, getting ready for round number 2, where you choose in your referee's position. Again, the ladies have certainly done well across the state of Washington. As far as the Washington Wrestling Report, Huizar, who will get the forfeit here for Davis at 100 pounds, is ranked 13th in the state as just a sophomore. Meanwhile, at 115 pounds, Elena Dixon for Eastmont is ranked number 1 in the state. And again, she also just a sophomore after finishing 4th last year at Mac Classic in Tacoma. 125 pounds, Reynalda Gonzalez of Davis is ranked 4th. Her teammate, Honey Lopez, also ranked 4th at 130 pounds. And Carla Ars, also ranked at 140 pounds, 8th in the state. Mina Martinez of Davis is ranked 10th at 140 pounds. And Gracie Peterson for Eastmont ranked 14th in that same classification. At the 170-pound classification, Gianna Sowers is ranked 15th for Davis. And then Sawyer Newman, who will not have a match tonight, she'll win by forfeit, is ranked 2nd at heavyweight for the Davis Pirates. So a lot of talented wrestlers here for sure. As far as the state is concerned, can I borrow your light again there, Marion? Sumner is ranked number 1 in the 4A as far as the Washington Wrestling Report is concerned. Bonnie Lake is 2nd, Union 3rd, Lake Stevens 4th. You've got Glacier Peak rated 5th in the state. Rogers ranked 6th. Moses Lake comes in at number 7, Sunnyside at 8, Davis at 9, and Curtis at number 10. Again, getting ready for the district tournament coming up this weekend. Both teams coming in at 3-2 on the season. And again, this first match will be a forfeit, so Kiana Huizar will win by forfeit. Sophomore will garner points for her team. She has to check in with the scores table first before she can do anything else. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Apple Valley Honda. Test drive a new Honda today at Apple Valley Honda in East Wenatchee. Apple Valley Honda is committed to preserving the environment, not only with fuel-efficient vehicles, but also other eco-friendly actions and alternatives. And there is the raise of the hand for Huizar tonight, so she will get the forfeit win. Now we'll go to 105 pounds, and it will be Naomi Saravia Ochoa for Eastmont against Faith Espinoza for the Davis Pirates. So our first bout to be battled for tonight will be at 105 pounds. Apologies if the PA system is a little bit loud, but not much I could do about it. We're awfully closer to the PA system here for a wrestling match than we are for basketball. So not much I can do about that. So here we go. First contested bout of the night at 105 pounds. Davis and Eastmont. Saravia Ochoa for Eastmont and Espinoza for Davis. Pirate wrestler with the black singlet trimmed in orange. Meanwhile, Eastmont with their red, white, and blue singlets. Blue on the top, red on the bottom. Espinoza trying to do a little hand fighting as Saravia Ochoa reached out. Now the wrestlers retie up out at the center of the mat here. Small crowd on hand here for senior night at Eastmont High School. Again, the last match of the regular season before we get to the district tournament. That'll be down in Davis for the ladies coming up this Saturday. Official removing the whistle from his mouth momentarily just to encourage the ladies to make a move here. So far, no shot by either side. Espinoza for Davis, trying to figure out a way to get inside here on Saravia Ochoa for Eastmont. Saravia Ochoa just trying to reach out and lock up the hands of her opponent. Maybe try to throw her aside and then get behind her. And we're going to get a stall warning out on the mat. .29 seconds left here in this round, and neither wrestler has shot so far. Now Espinoza goes down, and we're going to get a 3-point takedown for the Eastmont wrestler, Saravia Ochoa, with just 10 seconds left here in the round. So the Eastmont wrestler with the lead as they are out to the edge of the mat, the far circle. And that's going to be the end of round number 1 here. No buzzer. Might need to grab somebody with a towel to go out and tap the official if the buzzer continues not to work. So the Davis wrestler will have choice here, and she'll choose both wrestlers up. So Espinoza says, I want us both on our feet again. Let's see if they shoot a little bit early here. Now, it was Espinoza that had the stall warning in the first round, which carries over for the rest of the match. So if she stalls again, according to the official, that'll be 1 point here for Eastmont's Saravia Ochoa. And now it is Espinoza who gets a 3-point takedown, so she will tie up the match at 3-3. Saravia Ochoa for Eastmont on the bottom right now, trying to figure out if she tries to sit out, but she sat right into the lap of Espinoza and nearly pulled her back for exposure points. Not enough there, though, according to the officials, so they wrestle on with 1:15 left here in this second round. All tied at 3-3. The scoreboard doesn't reflect that, but it is a 3-3 match right now here at 105 pounds. Again, Saravia Ochoa trying to get to her feet, but a good job by Espinoza to counter that and break her back down to, well, beyond her base and flat on the mat. Saravia Ochoa looking over for some advice here from the scorer's table, and she's not going to get any there. And now we're going to get a stall warning. Now that was, he raised his hand with the red wristband on, which should be Davis, but no points awarded. Again, all tied at 3-3. Stand-up attempt by Saravia Ochoa, but Espinoza does a nice job of breaking her back down. Now the challenge here for the Davis wrestler is to make a move. And she will bar up the near arm and try to walk it over. She does. And now trying to get up and following back, trying to grab the head again. Here is Espinoza, and she gets the pin with just 14 seconds left in the second round. Win by pin for Espinoza. So Davis will jump out to a 12-0 lead here over the Eastmont Wildcats. Now we'll go to a couple of Jasmines here. It'll be Jasmine Ruckert for Eastmont and Jasmine Buccio for Davis. 110-pound match. And right away you see a height differential for sure between Ruckert, who has a full head advantage over Buccio here at 110 pounds. And that can be a challenge here for the taller wrestler. That might give you the ability to reach around and maybe get a cradle, but doesn't mean that you necessarily have the leverage. Ruckert looking for the takedown. Nice job by Buccio to counter, and then Buccio's going to get the takedown herself. So a 3-point takedown for Buccio. 12-0 our team score here. A forfeit and a pin for Davis, and now the Pirates looking to extend that lead right here. Buccio working for a half with the left hand. Meanwhile, hand fighting underneath is Ruckert for Eastmont. Ruckert on her base, and now armbar by Buccio, and near fall points coming against the Eastmont wrestler Ruckert. Ruckert trying to figure out what to do here. And Buccio now leans into it and looking for the pin here. 44 seconds left in this first round. She holds on to the same hold here, so the official not giving us a ruling yet. No, now he will. A 4-point near fall. So that makes it a 7-0 lead here for Buccio. We have a little debris on the mat. Looks like one of the wrist or the ankle bands came loose. And now Buccio looking for the pin with 13 seconds left of the round. Can Ruckert hang on? Ruckert trying to hold on for dear life here and not have this match end in the first round. 2 seconds, 1 second, and she will survive. Another 4-point near fall, though, will put Buccio up 11-0 over Ruckert. Ruckert reaches down and grabs that, looks like the wristband. Oh, a mouthpiece. Okay, thank you. Eyes better than mine. So Buccio will take up here to start the second round, quickly breaking Ruckert off of her base down to the mat. And looking for the turn once again. And boy, this is going to be a long, ooh, that was quick. As Ruckert gets turned and just 18 seconds into the second round, a win by pin. So quickly Davis out in front here, 18-0 over the Eastmont Wildcats, as we'll move to the 115-pound match with Elena Dixon taking on Araceli Nunez. Dixon ranked number 1 in the state. She and her brother, as a matter of fact, for Eastmont, ranked in the state. And the argument among brothers and sisters, who's the better wrestler? Maybe we'll have to pose that question once it's all said and done tonight. A pull by Nunez, trying to reach and maybe get around the backside of Dixon. Dixon does a good job of the counter. 1:37 to go here in this first period, with Davis on top on the team score, 18-0 after a forfeit and back-to-back pins here to start our girls match this evening. Senior night here at Eastmont High School. By the way, coming up between the matches, we're going to visit with a couple of representatives from the student bodies of both Wenatchee and Eastmont. And there's a beautiful move by Nunez, but Dixon does a great job of countering. And look out, there was almost a throw attempt there by Nunez as she was looking for arms. But Dixon counters. Coming up between the two matches here, between the girls and boys matches, we will visit with a representative for both Eastmont and Wenatchee student bodies to talk about the litter box game, basketball we're talking about. And Dixon tried to go with a fireman, but then just kind of stepped around and through and got the three-point takedown as both wrestlers go out of bounds with 39 seconds left here in round number 1. So a little unorthodox for Dixon to get that takedown, but she'll get it nonetheless. Elena Dixon with her hands full with Araceli Nunez here in this 115-pound match tonight. Litterbox game is set for next Tuesday over at Wenatchee High School. We'll broadcast that game here on the NCWLIFE channel. Boys and girls basketball, but that's also a big fundraiser event. We'll find out more again coming up between the two matches here between the boys and girls on the NCWLIFE channel. Dixon looking for the half Nelson, gets the turn, and 15 seconds left here in the round. Looking for the pin in the first round, and boy, I'll tell you, there, she got it. With 6 seconds left in the round, a win by pin, the first win of the night for Eastmont. So that was minute 54 into the first round. Well, that makes it a 6-18 match. A couple of forfeits, 120 pounds, so we'll go right to 125 here, as it will be Addie Joe West for Eastmont going up against Reynalda Gonzalez for Davis. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Biosports Physical Therapy, Aquatherapy, Sports Biomechanics, Orthopedic Physical Therapy, Orthotics. All you need to keep moving. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eric Grandstrom with you, Matt Side here at Eastmont High School. Our final wrestling match broadcast of the season. Appreciate you joining us. And The wrestlers tumble out of bounds, and according to the official, no advantage gained, even though Gonzalez was the aggressor, and she'll be the aggressor right out of the whistle here again to restart the first round. Addie Jo West for Eastmont with her back to the lower camera, and now they move back towards center circle as we're over a half minute into the first round here. Snap by Gonzalez, and then a shot by West. And now Gonzalez got the cradle, she's got the takedown, and she's going to get points, if not a pin here. Very strong wrestler in Reynalda Gonzalez. Near side cradle, and now crowding and trying to push West back to her hind end, and well, she still has, it's West that's holding the hand of the upper wrestler. Interesting hold there. Trying to hand fight again is West on the bottom. No near fall points. As Gonzalez continues to ride here, looking to bar up the near arm, now looking to walk it over and looking for the pin, but a good job by West just to roll through it and get back to her base. Now Gonzalez still has the arm barred up here. She's got 15 seconds left in this round, and now she turns her again, but not enough to get near fall points. Oh, they're going to give 2 near fall. So just enough. So Gonzalez will lead at 5-0 here with 3, with 2, with 1, and that's going to be the end of round number 1 here in this 125-pound match. So a lot of work here for Addie Jo West as she trails at 5-0 after the takedown and the 2 near fall. And the West will defer the choice, and it will be Gonzalez choosing up. So West trying to grab a big gulp of air here before she gets in the referee's position. Whistle sounds. Tried to stay to her base. Now sort of a sit-out attempt by West. Nice job of riding up top by Gonzalez. Got her hand down between the legs and was able to get her to fall off her base and down to the mat. Trying to ride the arms here. Again, work that near side bar. West trying to do what she can to keep that from happening. Kind of an awkward position here for West on the bottom with 1:24 to go here in round number 2. Again, Gonzalez for Davis leading the match 5-0. West fighting off that attempt at a bar and a turn. Now trying to get back up to her base. And again, now a half Nelson, and this could be trouble for West. Gonzalez trying to turn her over again, adjusting. And now West tried to flop over, and now she will be pinned at 1:05 into round number 2. So another win for Davis by pin here will make it a 24-6 match. And we'll move on to 130 pounds. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, call 509-888-8887. Live well with Coldwell. Again, that's 509-888-8887. Andrea Huang will now take to the mat for Eastmont at 130 pounds against Honey Lopez. Huang on senior night, hoping for good results here against a very tough wrestler here from the Davis Pirates, ranked in the state, coming in here at 130 pounds. Snap of the head by Lopez. You can see the Davis wrestlers all trying to be very aggressive on their feet with the snap of the head, the snap of an arm, the drag, just trying to get the advantage out there on their feet. Eastmont, now the shot, single leg by Lopez. Counter attempt by Huang. Now the lift and the follow and the cover and the three-point takedown by Lopez. Lopez quickly works out top, twisting and twisting with that arm pinned, and now she's got everything all pinned out top, and trouble here for Wang. And they'll get a near fall, so a 4-point near fall, and now Lopez lets Huang go. 1-point escape here for Huang, so it's a 7-1 contest over halfway through the first round here in this match at 130 pounds. Of the wrestling matches we've done here this season on the NCWLIFE channel, this will be the most contested female bouts we've had all year long in one night. Shots by Huang, counter by Lopez, and will get the takedown and just muscle her to the mat. 22 seconds left here in the round here for Huang to try to stay alive. Lopez looks up at the clock, looks over at a coach real quick, and decides what to do, and she's going to let her go. So another escape here for Huang with 7, with 6, with 5. Lopez, very skilled wrestler here for Davis, and that's going to be the end of round number 1. Choice will be to the Davis wrestler, and Honey Lopez says, I want both of us up, or she chose to be a few times in that first round. Leading at 10-2 here as we get into round number 2. And now looking for the arm drag is Lopez once again. Huang does a good job of hand fighting to get her hand free. Now Huang with the hand on the top of the head trying to get a single leg, but her arms were out wide, and that gives Lopez a chance to just circle around, get the takedown. Lopez now will turn Huang over, and looking for the pin, she will get it. 36 seconds into the second round. Another win by pin for the Pirates here. And so they will lead the match 30-6. And that brings up our 135-pound match. It's Lily Sitio for Eastmont against Carla Arce for Davis. Again, Arce ranked in the state by the Washington Wrestling Report. Davis is a team for the ladies, also ranked in the top 10 as far as the 4A rankings are concerned. In fact, you got Sunnyside, Moses Lake, and Davis all ranked in the top 10 according to the Washington State Wrestling Report. Shot by Sitio, and then the counter by Arce. She was looking maybe for a throw there. And again with the shuck and drag. Sitio does a good job of keeping herself out of danger, out of harm's way. Carla Arce backs it up towards the center circle. Now we'll work with 1 minute gone here in this first period. It's like you watch a boxing match and you see the boxers, if they don't know each other very well, going out kind of sizing each other up. Well, it's what you see here. Now a 3-point takedown, and then looking for the pin here halfway through the first round is Carla Arce, looking to end the night here in this 135-pound match early. It will be the takedown and the 4-point near fall. So it's a 7-0 match here in favor of Arce with 34 seconds left in round number 1. Arce has, a half Nelson in on her knees, yet still is able to horse her over. Trying to roll all the way was Sitio, but Arce adjusts and looking for the pin with 12 seconds left in the round. Arce chest to chest, trying to adjust. 2 seconds left, and another 4-point near fall as the round will come to an end. It's all the Davis wrestler here as she leads 11-0 as we head to round number 2. Lily Sitio will choose up here for round 2. Let's see how Carla Arce is on the bottom in the referee's position. Quickly And we got locking of the hands going to be whistled here when there's a pause in the action and then getting to her feet. And it's kind of an interesting time to call. Oh, they are going to give a point to Arce on the locking hands against Sidio. But that was an interesting stoppage of the wrestling because Arce was about ready to get out for an escape. Leads the match 12-0 here. Arce on her base. So far, Sidio not able to break her down. Sidio trying to stay high and work on the arms. Arce with one leg out. Looked like she wanted a post on that, but now we'll think better of it. Now we'll stand up. A 4-post. And she will reverse and get near fall points and a long way to hold on for Sidio. And she's looking for the pin. Arce with the half Nelson, holding the head up, trying to adjust chest to chest to get her weight on, but she's sitting on her knees, so it's hard to get that force down on the other wrestler. You usually got to sprawl out and put all your weight on the wrestler that's trying to stay off the mat and keep their shoulders off the mat. Advice coming from her coaches over on the far side over here at Eastmont High School. Now finally, we're going to get a reversal of 2 and then the 4-point near fall, and that's going to be major decision here. So it will be 18-0. And that'll make our team score. Should be 35-6, I believe. We'll see what they decide here. Nobody has added the scoring yet. So we'll tell you about the 140-pound match. While they do that, Gracie Peterson for Eastmont against Giselle Aguilar for Davis, 140 pounds. Still need to add the points here for Davis after that major decision, which, as far as I recall, it should be 5 team points, so it should be 35-6. But we'll see. I hear them playing with the keyboard next to me here. Meanwhile, it is a takedown for the Davis wrestler, Giselle Aguilar. There you go, 35-6. Now it reflects the scoring of our last match. And a 3-point lead here for Aguilar over Peterson. Again, we talked about it. Gracie Peterson ranked in the state by the Washington State Wrestlers Report coming into the match here tonight. Ranked 14th in the state. Wrestling an unranked wrestler here in the form of Aguilar. And now Gracie Peterson trying to get the reversal and near fall point. She did get the reversal. So that makes it a 3-2 match. And now Peterson gets the near side or the far side cradle, tipped her over for a moment. They're going to say a 3-point near fall. So now Peterson in the lead. 5-3 the score with 35 seconds left here in round number 1. Peterson again going for the cradle. She's got it. Now can she walk it? Crowding, and now she does have near fall points, going for the pin with 21 seconds left. Gracie Peterson looking for the win. And she gets it. 1 minute and 48 seconds into the round. Second win of the night for Eastmont, and both have come by pins here. So congratulations to Gracie Peterson. The Davis next wrestler will win by forfeit, so Vianney Villanueva will get a win at 145 pounds by forfeit. So that will make it 41-12. Next contested match will be at 155 pounds, as it will be Valencia Vandell for Eastmont going up against Amy Wall for Davis. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning. For over 50 years, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is family owned. They service all brands, commercial or residential. schedule maintenance or repairs by calling 509-884-6444. That's 509-884-6444. So Amy Wall for Davis and Valencia Vandell for Eastmont. We're at 155 pounds. Again, due to the forfeits, and then you add in the pins for Davis here in this match so far, the Pirates will get the win, so they will improve to 4-2 on the season as they get ready to host the district tournament coming up this weekend. Eastmont will drop to 3-3 on the season. Again, after the match is over, we will take a moment here to talk to representatives from the student bodies of Eastmont and Wenatchee. Melanie Tovar from Wenatchee and Jackson Dodd for Eastmont will give us a moment of their time to talk about the litter box game and the big fundraiser happening next Tuesday at Wenatchee High School. Trouble here for Vandell as Villanueva got a cradle nearly, but the two wrestlers head out of bounds, and so no advantage according to the official. So scoreless through a minute. One more minute to go here in round number 1. Again, this is Valencia Vandell for Eastmont, Amy Wall for Davis. Vandell with the shot, had the double leg and still trying to hold on to it. Villanueva. Oh, excuse me, Amy Wall, there we go, for Davis. Amy Wall trying to counter that by just sprawling out and holding on. 20 seconds left. Still scoreless here in round number 1 as the wrestlers get near going out of bounds with 15 seconds. And trying to crowd is Wall to try to get the takedown here. Wall, I would think, could just shuck her and cover, but Vandell doing a good job of staying on her feet, so no score through 1 round here in this match at 155 pounds. Our broadcast also brought to you by Global Car Care. Your vehicle is their #1 priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pick up and drop off available too. Stop by the website at globalcarcare.net. Just about a full match coming up in the boys match. Following the girls here. There will be a couple of forfeits in the early rounds, but then most of the rest of the matches will be contested on the boys' side here tonight, and we'll have a couple of, looks like on paper anyway, evenly matched teams. So crowding from the down position here is Vandell, trying to get a reversal, if not more. Reaching back for a head is Wall. Vandell does a good job, and now she'll get the reversal. 2 points, our first points of the match, come for the Eastmont wrestler, Valencia Vandell. Vandell now working from the top side for the first time here in the match. Providing a nasty base is Wall. Now Wall trying to reach for a leg. She's got it. Now can she do anything with it? Crossface for Vandell. That's a great counter when someone reaches back and grabs your leg. Just crossface against it, and they'll think more about their nose than they will about holding on to that leg. 1 minute into round number 2 here. We've yet to have a match go 3 rounds here in the girls' matches here tonight. But maybe this one. Vandell looking to stack up Wall. Maybe, trying to force that head to the mat as they reach near out of bounds. Wall sits out, tries to scramble, cover by Vandell. 32 seconds left in this second round. Vandell with the lead, 2-0 on a reversal here in round number 2. I think she will start on top in round number 3 unless she chooses to have both wrestlers on their feet. 15 seconds left in the second round. Again, Wall not doing a lot from down below. And now crowding and trying to make a pinning move was Vandell. Crossface for Vandell, and we're going to run out of time here in the second round. 2-0 the score Vandell on top, and for the first time tonight here in these girls' matches, we'll have a wrestling match go to the third round. So the choice is actually for the Davis wrestler, and Wall chooses up. So Vandell, who did a great job of getting a reversal moments ago, will try to do that again here as we start the final round of this one. Official sounds his whistle. Getting to her feet is Vandell. Not a great cover here by Wall. She's off to the side. And again, Vandell just needs to pull her head out, and she'll have the reversal, and she does. So Vandell up 2-0. Wall reaches for the leg again. Vandell with the crossface, and then Wall reached up for a head. Got to watch out for a full Nelson. Can't do that. Vandell thinks better of it. Doesn't want to give up a point here with a 4-0 match. And a minute 17 left here in the final round. Not a lot of movement from Wall down below. Just reaching up and holding on to an arm right now. And the official just leans in and tells her, hey, got to make a move here. Now trying to get the power half in is Vandell. Reaching up, trying to fight the hands on the back of her head is Wall. Vandell still trying to get that power half in, but the bottom wrestler's back to her base. Hard to do that. Now Vandell will knock her back down to the mat. And then Wall tries to sit out as they edge towards the edge of the mat. 38 seconds left here in the third round, a 4-0 match. And just Vandell's got to be careful not to get too high and give a head and give a chance for the bottom wrestler to. And now we're going to get an illegal hold against Eastmont's Vandell. So 1 point to Davis makes it a 4-1 contest. So you got to be very careful over the next 28 minutes if you're Valencia Vandell. And now we've got blood. And so we're going to get an injury timeout by the official as Vandell will come to her sideline and talk to her coach and figure out what to do here. It looks like not a bloody nose, but a split lip maybe for Vandell. Oh, okay, asthma. There we go. I think we had that when Eastmont wrestled against Wenatchee here when we had that match here on the NCWLIFE channel. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Plan your next event and tournament today. Call the Pro Shop. Schedule your time on their Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulators at 509-884-4653. That's 884-4653. So 25 seconds left in the match. A little breather there for both wrestlers, and needed one with a little asthma inhaler for Vandell. Wall trying to set out. 12 seconds left. 4-1 the contest. Vandell holding on for dear life. She has not had a stall warning as of yet, and she will win the match by a final of 4-1. So a great job by Valencia Vandell to get the win here. Give her team 3 points. Make it a 41-15 match. And now we've got 3 forfeits in a row. Guadalupe Lopez will win by forfeit for Davis to make it 47-15. They still got 12 on the scoreboard up there. Not sure why. Sofia Lucatero also a forfeit at 190 pounds. So 53-15. And then Sawyer Newman also a forfeit at 235 pounds. And that will be the final here tonight, as it will be Davis getting the win 59-15 here over the Eastmont Wildcats. We're going to take a break, come back, and we're going to talk about that litter box matchup and the fundraiser coming up next here on the... Oh, hold on. We got to get a raise of the hand. There you go, forfeit. So final forfeit taken care of. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back and talk about litter box, not for your cats. It is for the cats next Tuesday. That's coming up next here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Whether you're a new homeowner or looking to update, Save Mart in Wenatchee has everything you need. From top-of-the-line appliances to comfy mattresses and stunning furniture that fits your style, they have it all under one roof. With great deals and expert customer service, you'll find the perfect pieces for your space and your budget. Save Mart, your local destination for quality appliances, mattresses, and furniture at prices you'll love.
Her Royal Highness, Ella Johnson!
Join NCWLIFE channel for live coverage of the Apple Blossom Royalty Selection Pageant Saturday, February 14th. The countdown to coronation starts at 6:30 with a pageant at 7. Coverage is brought to you in part by our Platinum supporter Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, also by Apple Valley Honda and Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate. Tune in for the Royalty Selection Pageant live on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE channel.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
NCWLIFE channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Welcome back once again here on the NCWLIFE channel. It's okay, it's a wrestler just walking in front of the camera. We've got the boys matches coming up. We've got a lot of seniors to introduce, but before we do that, I wanted to talk about something special coming up next week. We've got Melanie Tovar, who's from the Wenatchee School District. We've got Jackson Dodd with the Eastmont High School. I should say they're both from the high schools. And Melanie, you reached out to me first. Talk about what's happening next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday is our litter box game. It's basically Battle of the Bridges against Eastmont, just basketball version. And it's a year thing that we do every year. And we partnership with Make-A-Wish Foundation, and we get a recipient every year. This year we got a 7-year-old young girl from Wenatchee. She is 7 years old, and her wish is to go to Disneyland by train.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's fantastic. Jackson, talk about this, and you know, I know it's about sportsmanship. We talk about the bridge of sportsmanship, not the battle of the bridge. It's the bridge of sportsmanship. When you do this, it's kind of a friendly almost, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we are a little bit of a rivalry, I would say. Oh, yeah. But during this time, we really set aside that because this cause is greater than ourselves. I mean, it's for Ella. It's a great cause. And, you know, we use the competitive nature of this to inspire and get more money through both communities to really help support not only Ella, but also North Central Washington Children's, all of their Make-A-Wish stuff like there.
So the basketball games are next Tuesday at Wenatchee High School. We'll be there to broadcast here on the NCWLIFE channel. How can people help out?
Yeah, so both Wenatchee and Eastmont have a QR code for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. You can either come and scan the QR code. I know that from Wenatchee we have our link in our Instagram page. Okay. But then when you guys go to the basketball game, we're also going to have raffle baskets, so you can get a ticket and put it into a raffle. Or also businesses out there that are looking to support us and giving us any free goodie bags, any gift cards to support those raffles.
So Jackson, is there, I assume you guys have a QR code or something like that too?
Yes, sir. Same exact stuff. On our Instagrams, we have our QR codes. We sell our baskets. We have halftime entertainment going on, as well as around school. We're doing a coin drive, both at the high school and at our junior highs. And then lastly, we are doing a pie and ASB member at lunchtime on Thursday. So I got to bring an extra pair of clothes because I'm going to get a little dirty then.
Well, I might even have to come see that. But this, the rivalry, we got to talk about that. So are you guys also kind of competing for who raises the most funds?
Yes, we are, most definitely, but also on who has the most spirit at the game. So it's who has raised the most money and the spirit. Not the game. The game doesn't really play a big role, but obviously we want to win as well. So we're just looking so forward to it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. You got any smack talk for us here, Jackson?
No, I mean, only the best to say to Melanie. I'm really looking forward to see what we got this year. I mean, last year we are the defending champs. So I'm really looking to bring that back because we are in Wenatchee's territory. So, strike back and keep it while we're there.
Is this the night they also have the drumline competition too?
Yes, that is. Our drumline has been preparing for this moment. I see them right after cheer practice. I see them practicing very hard. So I think we're going to bring the win home this year, yeah.
Okay, all right. So Tuesday night, Wenatchee High School. Again, go check out their Instagrams and find the QR codes and donate if you can, or just write a big old fat check and bring it to the basketball games next Tuesday at Wenatchee High School. We'll have those games broadcast live here on the NCWLIFE channel, so be sure and tune in for that. I know Melanie's got to get ready for, some pageant that's coming up. Jackson has to get ready for 2 more PA announcing because we got a big senior night. So we're going to take a break, come back, and we'll show you senior night for the boys coming up next here on the NCWLIFE channel.
It's time for BC Outdoor Sport Fishing TV, Season 16, with your host, Mike Mitchell.
Join NCWLIFE Channel Sports Director Eric Grandstrom for daily reports on the Seahawks as they prepare for Super Bowl 60. Eric will give you the inside scoop as the Hawks try to win their second Lombardi Trophy. Coverage is brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Doghouse Motorsports, Dragoo Financial, and Latimer Chiropractic. Follow the Seahawks with Eric Grandstrom on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
Our next senior is Jesus Brew. Jesus has been wrestling for 2 years and great for the discipline of wrestling in Ghana. Wrestling shows the importance of not giving up, even when things get tough. We would like to thank the parents and guys for continuing support. We say our memories about our parents and teammates. One more time, Jesus. Our next senior is Peyton Curry. Peyton's dedicated 9 years in sport and wrestling. Through wrestling, Curry learned mental toughness and how to keep pushing forward through adversity. He's like to thank his mom and dad, also coach and teammates, for helping push to be better. He's able to bring his mental growth for all share with his teammates. Our next senior is Zach Sturby Dixon. Zach has been wrestling for 12 years in his role for the legend before his father. Wrestling pushing outside and covering up how to build mental toughness. He had to take his mom and now dad and mom and his siblings is always supporting him. His favorite memory is left for the love he shared with teammates after tournaments. Give it up for that. Our next senior is Hayden Duncan. Hayden has been wrestling for 4 years and is grateful for the life lessons of his world and honor. Wrestling helps him develop discipline that carries into his everyday life. He said that his mom, dad, stepdad, 2 sisters, brother, and aunt, coaches, and teammates for their support. One of his favorite memories is wrestling gold from 285 pounds to 165 pounds in just 2 years. Our next senior, Fernando Estrada. Fernando began wrestling in senior years as wrestling for his coaches and teammates who helped guide him. Wrestling allowed him to keep going even after failure. He liked to thank Kate Curry for his courage and enjoying the sport. His favorite memory is winning in districts and qualifying for both season competition. Now, Riker Hall. Riker's been wrestling for 5 years and is grateful for how the sport challenges him in all areas of life. Wrestling taught Riker the importance of work ethic and giving full effort every day. He'd like to thank his parents, Casey and Carrie Hall, for their continued support. His favorite memory is winning first place at the Pole Research Classic. Our next senior is Keaston Hughes. Keaston's been wrestling for 5 years and is grateful for the support has pushed him both physically and mentally. Wrestling taught Keaston perseverance and how to overcome challenges. He didn't thank his grandparents, Douglas and Carol Hughes, for always supporting him. His favorite memory is earning his first place finish at a home tournament. Now, Adrian Kudrowski. Adrian has been wrestling for 13 years and credits the sport for building his work ethic and grit. Wrestling taught him how to push through adversity and stay mentally tough. He'd like to thank his dad for always pushing him to be his best, along with his mom and brother for their support. His most meaningful memory is his final match against his brother. And also, Saturday, Adrian won his 100th varsity win. Congrats to a great job with an amazing wrestler. Our next senior is Jose Manny Medina Guzman. Manny has wrestled on and off since he was 8 years old and is grateful for his teammates and coaches who pushed him to be better. Wrestling taught him that winning on and off the mat starts with his mindset. I'd like to thank his mom, Esmeralda Guzman, along with his siblings and friends. His favorite memory is not having to cut weight to compete. Our next senior, Victor Mendez. Victor is competing in his first season of wrestling and is grateful for the opportunity to try the sport. Wrestling taught Victor discipline and helped him grow both mentally and physically. We'd like to thank his parents, his sister, Stephanie, along with his coaches and practice partners for their support. His favorite memory is winning his first match. Our next wrestler is Jacoby Mercado. Jacoby has been wrestling for 10 years and is grateful for the friendships built along the way. Wrestling taught him perseverance and respect for others. We'd like to thank his family, including Amanda and Tito Mercado, for their support. His favorite memory is becoming the Ray Westberg champion. Next up is Nelson Nygaard. Nelson spent 13 years in the sport of wrestling and appreciates how demanding it can be. Wrestling taught Nelson the value of hard work and perseverance. He'd like to thank his mom and dad for supporting him throughout his career. One of his favorite memories is competing at the state tournament. Next up is Aiden Phillips. Aiden is competing in his first year of wrestling and is grateful for the people around him pushing him to be better. Wrestling taught him how to battle mental challenges and stay focused. He'd like to thank his mom, dad, girlfriend, grandparents, and coaches for their support. His favorite memory is competing throughout the season. Our next senior is Jacob Pearson. Jacob's been wrestling for 3 years and is grateful for the work ethic the sport has taught him. Wrestling showed him that mindset plays a huge role in success. He'd like to thank his parents, Julie and Eric Pearson, for always supporting him. His favorite memory is competing at the Sunnyside Tournament. Our next senior is Jesse Salazar. Jesse's been wrestling for 3 years and he's grateful for the discipline and dedication the sport demands. Wrestling helps shape his mindset and work ethic. We'd like to thank his dad and both of his moms for always showing up and supporting him. One of his favorite memories is team dinner shared with his teammates. And our final senior, it's Jake Schrader. Jake has been wrestling for 11 years in his grade to try to sport his perseverance through hard times. Wrestling taught him discipline, resilience, and the importance of never giving up. We'd like to thank his coaches for taking the time to push and guide him. His favorite memory is wrestling his brother for challenge spots in practice.
Okay, that is it for our senior night celebration here on the NCWLIFE channel. All the seniors now will come out. I think somebody said 17 seniors. So quite a bit. In fact, if you're an underclassman at Eastmont High School and you haven't turned out for wrestling yet, you better, because they're graduating most of the team as they all pose for a photo here out on the mats as they get ready to take on the Davis Pirates. We will take a break and come back and get you more here from Eastmont High School as we'll get the bout set up and get you ready for wrestling. It's the Pirates, it's the Wildcats, coming up next on the NCWLIFE channel.
We've all dreamt of moving somewhere new. But what are home prices like? How are the schools? What are the state income taxes? And how's the weather? For all your questions, the Coldwell Banker Move Meter has answers. It's the only tool that lets you compare cities by cost and quality of living, so you can get a better idea of what your dream looks like and start making it come true. The Move Meter, only from Coldwell Banker. Live well with Coldwell.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE channel.
Highlander Golf Course and Grill, your place for fun, food, and friends. Happy hour every day, 2 to 7. Try their brand new menu and famous prime rib every Saturday night. Planning a celebration? Book your holiday party, wedding, or private event, even in their exclusive simulator rooms. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, where every day is a celebration. Visit today.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
And welcome back once again here to Eastmont High School. They have cleared the floor, and we'll get ready for wrestlers to come out and warm up coming up here in just a few moments. Again, a reminder, we mentioned it here just a few moments ago, but our final sports broadcast of the winter season will be next Tuesday, a week from tonight, as Eastmont takes on Wenatchee in the, what they call it, the litter box game. Litter box, you know, Panthers, Wildcats, Cats. Okay, now you get it. The girls at 6. The girls at 5:30. I believe that's the time frame. And the boys at 7 o'clock. Grant Olson will be courtside with your play-by-play. Got the hiccups in the interim there. And then, of course, coming up on Saturday, February 14th, it's a week from this Saturday, it is the coverage of the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival Royalty Selection Pageant. We'll start with our countdown to coronation. I had a chance to see our queen, Julie Agins-Kuntz, here earlier today, and she's all psyched and ready to go. So Julie and I will bring you the festivities live from the New America Performing Arts Center on Valentine's Day, Saturday, February 14th. We'll have our countdown to coronation starting at 6:30, and then, of course, the pageant at 7 o'clock, as we'll determine who will represent the Wenatchee Valley and the Apple Blossom Festival for 2026. $10,000 in scholarships goes to the Queen. $5,000 scholarships goes to each of the two princesses. There has been quite an education for basically 2 months straight here for the top 10 as they continue to prepare themselves for what will happen on that Saturday night, as well as really the education that they receive throughout this process, which I got to tip my hat to the Apple Blossom Festival for all they do for these young ladies, because it's not just about getting ready for a pageant, it's about getting ready for life and about getting ready for interviews and everything that goes along with that, with etiquette, with your posture, with your speech, with your eye contact, all these things they work on and they train, and it just is a benefit to all 10 of these young women for the rest of their lives. And of course, they'll try to figure out, with out-of-town judges, the top 3. The judging starts early in the day on that Saturday, February 14th, as they'll have 2 rounds with the judges. They'll do one-on-one conversations with each of the judges. They call it speed dating in a way. And then they will have a panel interview where all 5 judges will be gathered around a table, and each of the 10 contestants will sit down and answer questions that are fired at them by the judges. So it's quite the process. 60% of the judging happens in the morning time frame on February 14th, and then when they get to the pageant, 40% is determined at pageant. They have to give a speech. They have to do an impromptu question and answer. They pick out a gown that they wear, and it's a big deal. In fact, starting the day on our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE channel at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, if you've never seen it before, it's really well done. North 40 Productions did a documentary back in 2018 on the whole process. It's called Much Ado, or A Lot of Fuss About a Parade, the name of the documentary, and that will air on NCWLIFE channel on Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. So you can kind of get behind the scenes of what happens in this whole selection process and what it means to these young women. And then, of course, our countdown to coronation at 6:30, and then the pageant at 7 o'clock. That's all coming your way on Saturday, February 14th. We will take another break and come back, and we'll try to find some new batteries for our audio equipment here, because I see that that's running down. So we will take a break and come back and hopefully get some wrestling for you coming up next here on the NCWLIFE channel.
You trust the same doctor for your health and the same dentist for your smile. Trust Global Car Care to keep your vehicle running strong. We track your car's history so it gets the right care at the right time. With our 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on parts and labor, you'll drive away with confidence. Global Car Care, your automotive experts. We service all makes and models, but specialize in Sprinter vans, Mercedes, Audi, Volkswagen, and BMW. Call or visit us today.
A kitchen that makes mouths water and jaws drop. A bedroom from a dream with a bath from a spa. A walk-in you'd never want to walk out of. A pool like the fountain of youth. And a view that never gets old. When buying or selling a home of the highest standards, it's comforting to be represented by a real estate company with standards to match. Coldwell Banker Global Luxury. Live well with Coldwell.
For over 35 years, the Sangster family has been not only representing GMC, but the entire community.
As one of the few family-owned dealerships in Washington, you can count on our personal integrity, which has spanned over 3 generations, to ensure your satisfaction.
Sangster Motors stands behind everything we sell, from GMC professional-grade products and service from a professional-grade dealership.
Remember, caring about your family is what brings you back to ours.
Whether you're a new homeowner or looking to update, Save Mart in Wenatchee has everything you need. From top-of-the-line appliances to comfy mattresses and stunning furniture that fits your style, They have it all under one roof. With great deals and expert customer service, you'll find the perfect pieces for your space and your budget. Save Mart, your local destination for quality appliances, mattresses, and furniture at prices you'll love.
Welcome back once again here to Eastmont High School as we get ready for Big Nine Wrestling. Final match of the regular season is upon us as the Eastmont Wildcats play host to the Davis Pirates here tonight on the NCWLIFE channel. And coming into this match, the Eastmont boys on the season at 3-2. Davis boys at 2-3. Both are coming off of wins. The Wildcats beat Wenatchee, the match we broadcast here on the NCWLIFE channel last week, 53-22. Meanwhile, the Davis boys coming off a narrow win over Sunnyside, 39-35. We've got our bouts that are going to be announced here by Jackson Dodd, our public address announcer. So we will get to that here on the NCWLIFE channel.
At 113 pounds, Eastmont forfeits the Raven Ratliff. At 120 pounds, East Davis' Ezekiel Santoy versus Eastmont's Jason Schrader. At 126 pounds, it's Joaquin Barajas versus Jake Schrader. At 132 pounds, Nathaniel Ornelas Mireles versus Jesus Cruz. At 138 pounds, it's Roman Santoy versus Blaze Sapp. At 144 pounds, it's Joshua Law versus Jesse Salazar Flores. At 150 pounds, it's Jonathan Lucatero versus Tyler Hawkins. At 157 pounds, it's Joaquin Santoy versus Nelson Nygaard. At 165 pounds, it's Ramon Partida versus Jacoby Mercado. At 175 pounds, it's Connor McGovern versus Dax Derby Dixon. At 190 pounds, it's Jaime Barajas versus Riker Hall. At 215 pounds, Xavier Espino Sanchez versus Peyton Curry. And finally, at 285 pounds, it's Francisco Lerma versus Adrian Kudrowski. We'd also like to recognize our youth MACCAT wrestlers. Tonight is Wenatchee Valley MACCAT Youth Wrestling Night. At this time, could our young MACCAT wrestlers please stand to be recognized? Thank you, MACCAT. We cannot wait to see you on the mat.
All right, there you go. Those are the bout matches, and we'll have the coin toss coming up, and we'll have wrestling straight ahead here on the NCWLIFE channel. We'll be right back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
Ella Johnson.
Join NCWLIFE channel for live coverage of the Apple Blossom Royalty Selection Pageant Saturday, February 14th. The countdown to coronation starts at 6:30 with a pageant at 7. Coverage is brought to you in part by our Platinum supporter Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, also by Apple Valley Honda and Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate. Tune in for the Royalty Selection Pageant live on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE channel. And welcome back once again here to Eastmont High School. Hey, Marion, can you do me a favor? Could you go down to Jackson and have him tell you the official's name? I recognize him, but I'm drawing a blank, so Jackson will help her out with that. By the way, I wanted to thank our crew for being involved in the broadcast here tonight. Eli Ginter back in the studio, our studio coordinator, and line producing tonight, well, it's me. Marion giving me a hand with that as well. Our camera crew tonight, it's a huge crew. Two of them, Callie Benson and Mike Richards. Thank you, Callie and Mike, for being here tonight. And our production assistant slash line producer slash keeping me straight on everything is the one, the only, Marion Granstrom. Okay, so Marion's going to write down the official's name. So we got two. Brian Landis will be our official tonight. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And our first couple of matches will be forfeits.
At 106 pounds, Eastmont forfeits.
So 106 pounds will be a win for Quentin Whitesell. For Davis, he'll come out and get his hand raised, and that was a long bus trip for a forfeit. But you have that quite often in the lower weights because it's awfully difficult to find those smaller humans. Raiden Ratliff will also get a forfeit for Davis at 113 pounds. So he'll 2-hour bus ride to have his hand raised, and a rough night of work for Raiden here. We will have a match, though, at 120 pounds. It'll be Jason Schrader for Eastmont against Ezekiel Santoy for Davis. Again, Santoy for Davis and Schrader for Eastmont. Schrader kind of checked in to us, which is not the way you should do it. Marion, when they come here, just tell them to go down that way. So we're ready for wrestling here on the NCWLIFE channel. Appreciate you joining us here at Eastmont High School. Whistle sounds, and we are underway again. Our official tonight is Brian Landis. So thank you, Brian, for providing your expertise in the whistle here tonight to keep everything adjudicated out here on the mats at Eastmont High School. Again, it is Schrader for Eastmont, Santoy for Davis. Pirates already with a 12-0 lead thanks to a couple of forfeits. Shot by Schrader. Had one leg, and now the counter by Santoy, and then Schrader takes him down and then takes him right to his back. And now Santoy fighting for his life. Got a long way to go, and it'll be a pin here for Jason Schrader. 43 seconds into the first round. How about that?
Our next match going 126 pounds. Barajas versus
so that will get Eastmont on the board. And here's another Schrader, is Jake Schrader. Will take on Joaquin Barajas for Davis at 126 pounds. And Schrader brothers. So Schrader out there probably got a little enthused by his brother. And now looking for some action against Barajas. Joaquin Barajas and Jake Schrader. Well, they have two wrestlers on the boys' side that are ranked by the Washington State Wrestling Report, and those are both Eastmont Wildcats. Schrader trying to suck in the arm here of Barajas, and will get the three-point takedown. So he's got an early 3-0 lead, and he will break down Barajas as he stood up. Nice job of following and then tripping Barajas, and now trying to stack Barajas up. He's got that wrist through his legs, trying to tip the head. And they will say a near fall, in fact, a 3-point near fall. So it is a 6-0 lead here for Schrader. So a good start in our contested bouts tonight for the Eastmont Wildcats. Again, both teams coming in off of wins. Eastmont over Wenatchee, Davis over Sunnyside, and here comes Schrader looking to match his brother. It'll be another 4-point near fall for Schrader as he gives up the grip. And then we'll try something else here with 47 seconds left in the first round. Commanding lead for Schrader, 10-0 here over Joaquin Barajas. Dixon and Kiedrowski are the Eastmont wrestlers who are ranked in the top 15 by the Washington State Wrestlers Report. We'll tell you more about that when we get to their matches. But first, we're in the 126-pound match, first round, and a big lead for Schrader, 10-0 over Barajas. Schrader puts a leg in. Now looking for the head, cross face, tip him again with 8 seconds left. Not looking for a pin here, but definitely getting exposure points is Schrader. Barajas fights it away, and another 4-point near fall for Schrader. And that makes it a 14-0 lead here for Schrader for the Eastmont Wildcats. Barajas has the choice. He will select down, but first need to tie his left shoe. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Sangster Motors, family owned and operated, home of the all-new electric Hummer pickup and SUV. Thanks to Sangster Motors for supporting our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE channel. So one round in, and Schrader looking for more points, working from the top, 14-0 right now, looking for the major decision, already stacking up Barajas. And Barajas just spins around, doesn't give up any points there. But Schrader, again, quickly working here as he's got his left leg in, and now a hammer lock, or no, looking for the arm bar. Schrader just not giving Barajas much of a chance to do anything on the bottom there. The official telling Barajas he's got to try to get to his base and try to fight off what Schrader's doing as the top wrestler here. Schrader with that arm barred up, but with that leg in, it makes it a little difficult for him to do anything. Got to watch the chicken wing here, as it might be a dangerous hold. Now he gets that leg out, and now he turns Barajas, looking for more exposure points. Schrader could get the major win here, or he could get the pin right here, as he got Barajas turned over with 52 seconds left here in round number 2. Schrader's going to get the win no matter what happens, but looking for a pin and looking for 16 points rather than 5 for the Eastmont Wildcats. He's got to hold that hold he's got right now to keep it. And he gets it. He gets a pin with 35 seconds left in round number 2. Schrader evens the team score at 12-12 with a pin of Joaquin Barajas.
Our next match will 132 pounds.
So with the match all tied up at 12, now we go to 132 pounds. It'll be Jesus Cruz for Eastmont going up against Nathaniel Ornelas Morales for Davis. So Ornelas Morales for Davis and Cruz for Eastmont. Eastmont bench is to my left, and you always want to start with a wrestler facing the home bench, so that's why Cruz was to my right, while Ornelas Morales was facing to the left, to the Davis side. Morales reaches out for a leg, but then a nice counter by Cruz. Now a shot and a single leg, but quickly countering was Cruz. Morales trying to crowd, maybe trying for a throw here. He will reach for a leg again, try to trip, and now tried to throw. And Cruz, good job of countering, stays alive. Ornelas Morales again with the reach. Sometimes those wrestlers that are aggressive like that, when they reach, it gives the opposing wrestler a chance to defend that arm and then just throw. And that's exactly what is trying to happen right here, as Cruz is going to, will he get the takedown? Oh no, he's going to be taken down himself and then taken right to his backside. But yes, 3-point takedown, and with their near fall points according to our official. Now Morales trying to stack up Cruz, and he does, and gets him flipped over again. Now Cruz trying to battle for his life on the bottom with 33 seconds left in round number 1. Ornelas Morales with the near fall. 4-point near fall for Morales. He leads it with 20 seconds left here in round number 1. 7-0 the score. Morales again now looking for the pin. Not a lot of room there with 10 seconds left. Cruz trying to hold on. Nope, he won't. 6 seconds left, so a minute 54 into the first round. Davis reclaims the lead here.
Our next matchup at 100.
At 18-12 after the pin, we'll head to 135 pounds. It'll be Blaze Sapp for Eastmont and Roman Santoy for Davis. Our broadcast tonight brought to you also by Save Mart. Shop smart, shop local, serving the Wenatchee Valley since 1962. Appreciate you joining us on our Facebook feed tonight, or if you're watching the replay of the match on Saturday night. Hope you're having a good weekend and getting ready for, I don't know, some big game coming up Sunday involving your Seattle Seahawks. Here's a beautiful shot by Santoy. Got a single leg, got the double leg, and now is going to get, will he get the takedown? He will. Yes, takedown, 3 points for Santoy. And now reaching up and getting the reverse half, as giving it to him was Sapp, and now Blaze Sapp trying to fight for his life now with 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. First period, I should say. Sapp reaching back will give up a 4-point near fall, so a 7-0 lead for Santoy. Santoy looks up at the clock, looking where he is on the mat. Now we'll try to readjust and work again on the arm bar and the near fall. Good job by Blaze Sapp for arching his back, arching his on the top of his head. Now reversing the half, and look out. Blaze has a long way to go here with 38 seconds left in the round. Trying to win by pin here is Santoy. Roman Santoy at 138 pounds will try to use the legs to stack him up a little bit further, but Sapp is able to stay alive. Santoy again with a half Nelson. Now he picks up Sapp and working on a cradle. He got him. 15.2 seconds left, a minute 45 into the match, and Santoy will win by pin. So back-to-back pins here for the Pirates. Gives Davis a 24-12 lead suddenly. And now we'll go to 144 pounds for Eastmont, Jesse Salazar Flores. And for Davis, it'll be Joshua Laws. So Laws for Davis, Salazar Flores for Eastmont. Again, we'll bring you high school basketball next Tuesday here on the NCWLIFE channel. It's Wenatchee hosting Eastmont in the Litter Box games. Girls at 5:30, boys at 7 o'clock. We'll have that live for you here on the NCWLIFE channel. Grant Olson with your play-by-play. Shots and a single leg here by Laws. The counter by Salazar Flores. And Salazar Flores right now has a cradle, but holding on to that leg and the single leg, and now giving it up. And it's going to be a 3-point takedown for Salazar Flores, looking for more here as he's holding on to that cradle, trying to put his head into his side and bend him near him, and then try to turn him over. Salazar Flores will give it up now and try to work on something else with 1:15 to go here in round number 1. We're in the 144-pound match, and look out, Salazar Flores now getting near fall points. Looked like he pulled the wrestler on top of him. He did, but he is also getting near fall points in the process. It will be a 4-point near fall for Salazar Flores and a 7-0 lead for the Eastmont wrestler with 50 seconds left in round number 1. Again, stacking him up and pulling him over on top of him. You just got to be careful not to give up that cradle for Salazar Flores. I think we saw that against Wenatchee here last week, too, where Salazar Flores was cradling and then pulling a guy on top of himself, and it didn't work out so well. As again, arching ever so much is Laws. And we will get another 4-point near fall for Salazar Flores. So he leads at 11-0, but in danger of giving up at least an escape, if not a reversal, but now covers the hips and is setting well with 5 seconds left in the round. Salazar Flores again throws that leg in just as Laws tries to get to his base. And that'll be the end of round number 1 with Salazar Flores in charge, 11-0. Our broadcast tonight also brought to you by our friends at Valley Tractor, North Central Washington's trusted equipment and rental dealer for 75 years. Thanks to Valley Tractor for sponsoring sports here on the NCWLIFE channel. So both wrestlers on their feet, to start the second round, with Salazar Flores on top. Beautiful shot and a takedown here for Laws, and also looking for near fall points. Almost had it, but he does get the 3-point takedown, so that makes it 11-3 match. Laws with his left leg in. He's got both legs wrapped around and inside the legs of Salazar Flores. Hard for the wrestler on the bottom to do much when you got your legs tied up like that. You got to get your legs free so you can try to get to your base, and now he finally does. Salazar Flores lurching forward, crawling on his arms, kind of an army crawl there. Now gets to his base, now trying to stand up. Looking for the far side cradle was Laws. He'll sink a leg in on a leg ride and then work for the opposite side as he flattens out again Salazar Flores to the mat. 53 seconds left here in round number 2. Salazar Flores, Eastmont wrestler on the bottom, is leading the match 11-3. And again, very difficult to do much. And a good job. Half Nelson was in there by Laws, but then Salazar Flores reaches up, turns his head away, pulls his hand off the back of his head, gets out of the Nelson. Now looking for a power half from the top with both legs sunk in deep is Laws, but a good job by Salazar Flores fighting it off. 17 seconds left here in the round. Eastmont wrestler leading it. The official looking down to make sure that we don't have a stalemate. Salazar Flores has had to use a lot of energy here in the round after giving up the takedown, and that'll be the end of round number 2. And Laws will choose down here to start round number 3. So it looks like some debris on the mat. Not sure exactly what it is. It's not sunflower seeds, is it? The official will bring it over to the scores table here. Brian Landis doing a little mat maintenance, if you will. Okay. Looks like he's got the mat maintenance taken care of. And again, it'll be Joshua Laws taking down here. Sits out against Jesse Salazar Flores. Now grabs an arm. Watch out getting too high, and now pulling him over on top of him is Salazar Flores, and now he's in danger of losing the match. He just gave up a 2-point reversal, and now looking for a pin is Laws, just like that. Should be 11-6 on the score. Laws working for more, or 11-5 with the 2-point reversal. Salazar Flores fighting for his existence as he leads it in the match, but now in danger of losing by fall. Minute 13 to try to stay alive for Salazar Flores. Not a great hold here for Laws, and somehow Salazar Flores fights it off. It's a 4-point near fall, makes it 11-9, just 2-point differential with 55 seconds left. Laws is looking over to his coaching staff, wondering if he should let him go and try to take him down. 2-point differential here. Laws, if he can turn him, and now he's going to turn him loose and give up a 1-point escape to make it 12-9. Shots by Salazar Flores, but looks like he's gassing out here with 30 seconds left of the round. And now the cover and takedown by Laws. Tied up at 12-12. Laws gave him up. Davis bench hollering for Laws to cover. If he does, he'll get the win. Salazar Flores actually up by 1 after the escape. And now we'll get the reversal, they'll say. So they didn't give him the escape, but he does get the reversal, and he'll win at 14-12. What a match. So he didn't give him the escape, but he does give him the 2-point reversal. So Jesse Salazar Flores will win by decision here and make it a 15-24 score on the team side. As we'll move on to 150 pounds, it'll be Tyler Hawkins for Eastmont and Jonathan Lucatero for Davis. Lucatero for the Pirates, Hawkins for the Wildcats. Again, our official is finding some sort of debris on the mat. And here we go. Tyler Hawkins coming off an impressive win with a pin in the second round against Wenatchee here last week. And now a beautiful double leg. And quickly getting the takedown here is Tyler Hawkins. Hawkins will let him loose. And 1 point on the escape to Lucatero. 3-1 the score here for Hawkins. Hawkins with the double leg. Takedown. Reaching up for the half. Couldn't quite get it. And now he'll turn him loose again. 6-2 is the score. Tyler single leg this time. Now will raise up and will follow and get another 3-point takedown, and he'll turn him loose again. So it's 9-3 now. Hawkins putting on a takedown clinic here against Jonathan Lucatero. Again, trying to find your way to your best wrestling at district tournament time, which is coming up this weekend. Hawkins again with another takedown. This time he got the half in and got a little bit too high. Lucatero looking for the counter, and now Hawkins looking for the pin. Even though they're off the mat with the shoulders, nowadays you can get a pin that way. Hawkins with 1 foot still in the circle, and now they'll finally go off the mat, and it'll be a 4-point near fall for Hawkins. He'll lead it 16-3 here over Lucatero. Eastmont trying to win their second match in a row. Interestingly, we had 2 forfeits to start it, wins by Davis, and then 2 wins in a row by Eastmont by pin to tie the match, and then a couple of wins by pin for Davis to make it a 24-12, and now the decision to Salazar Flores makes it 24-15, and Hawkins looking to add to the Eastmont lead and kind of continue this trend of 2 for 2 for 2 for 2. Hawkins has the arm barred up, looking for a turn here and trying to wrap up this match, and he will here in this first round. He'll get a major decision, if not a pin, with 13 seconds left. Going chest to chest, picking up on the head, looking for help from the official with 6, with 5, with 4, with 2 seconds, and he'll let him go, and that'll be the match as he'll get 14 more points. 20-3 the final. Major win for Tyler Hawkins for the Eastmont Wildcats.
Your next match for 157 pounds.
So that'll make it a 24-20 score team-wise. And Nelson Nygaard will hit the mat now to face Joaquin Santoy. A couple of Santoys for the Davis Pirates. A couple of Schraders for Eastmont. It's a family affair here tonight at Eastmont High School. Nygaard with a win by pin last week against Wenatchee. Now looking to do some damage against the Davis Pirates and maybe put Eastmont ahead in this match for the first time. They had 1 tie earlier when it was 12-12. It's 24-20 right now. Nygaard sizing up his opponent here in Joaquin Santoy for Davis. Beautiful shot by Santoy, and Nygaard with a good counter, got the whizzer in there, and now will shoot, get the double leg, and we'll try to follow here. Sitting out is Santoy, And covering and getting the three-point takedown will be Nelson Nygaard. So Nygaard with the early lead here, able to counter and then go right from the counter right into an offensive move. Beautiful spin on the sit-out attempt by Santoy, but Nygaard quickly following. Over halfway through round number 1, Nygaard leading at 3-0. A narrow decision will only give Eastmont 3 team points. Nice roll here and a 2-point reversal for Santoy, making it 3-2 with 20 seconds left in round number 1. Wasn't quite a Granby roll, but a roll nonetheless. The wrestlers go out of bounds, and it will be Nygaard on the bottom here. Nygaard's got blood, so we're going to get a timeout on the mat with 12.7 seconds left here in round number 1. So Nygaard will come over and have looks like a bloody lip taken care of by the crew here for Eastmont High School. Again, just a reminder, we'll have more high school basketball coming up next Tuesday here on the NCWLIFE channel. Grant Olson will be courtside over at Wenatchee High School when the Panthers host the Wildcats in the Litter Box games. Told you that they're doing a fundraiser for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. You can stop by the Instagram pages for Eastmont and Wenatchee and donate if you will. Look for the QR code there, and then all the money raised goes to a young lady who wants to go to Disneyland on a train. How about that? Nygaard reaches, after he stood up, reaches back for a head. Didn't quite get enough, and now we'll try to roll, and that's going to be the end of round number 1 with Nygaard a slim lead here, 3-2 in his match at 157 pounds against Joaquin Santoy. Decision is for Santoy. He will choose down. So Nygaard needs to get those quick muscles ready because Santoy has showed that he can move quickly from the bottom, that's for sure. Santoy explodes for a moment and now trying to figure out the weight distribution. Roll around the mat for both. And now trying to follow is Nygaard. He's got one leg. He's going to have to hold on to that for dear life if he wants to keep control according to the official. But Santoy sprawling out. And now Santoy looking to cover, and he will. So a 2-point reversal for Santoy. He'll take the lead in the match here, 4-3. Very proficient wrestler in Joaquin Santoy. Nygaard looks to be a little bit tired here and now we're going to get more blood and another timeout here as Nelson Nygaard will head to his training staff. Meanwhile, also needing some help because I think some of Nygaard's blood got onto Santoy. He'll need some help as well. So next Tuesday, the 10th of February, Eastmont Wenatchee basketball here on the NCWLIFE channel. Girls at 5:30, the boys at 7 o'clock. Grant Olson with your play-by-play. And then coming up on Saturday, a week from this Saturday, will be the Apple Blossom Royalty Selection Pageant presented by Cashmere Valley Bank. We'll start with our countdown to coronation. Join yours truly and 1974 Queen Julie Agins-Kuntz for our coverage with the countdown to coronation at 6:30, and then the pageant starts at 7 o'clock. We'll have, as I lovingly like to call, a halftime during the intermission while the judges tabulate their scores. And then we will find out next Saturday who will represent the Wenatchee Valley in the Apple Blossom Festival for 2026 with a queen and 2 princesses. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a tough job for the judges. 5 out-of-town judges will be in town for that event, and last names mean nothing. It's all on the ladies on how they do in conversations, interviews, speeches, impromptu questions. Big night on Saturday, February 14th. Be sure and join us right here on your official television station for the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. the NCWLIFE channel. So blood taken care of. We're halfway through round number 2. And it is Santoy who has the lead here, 4-3. Now Santoy has a half Nelson in deep and trying to tip Nygaard, and he will get tip points and might even get a pin here as the official will adjust. Look, Nygaard fighting, and he will give up the pin. 1:12 into the second round. Win by pin for Davis, so the Pirates will extend the lead back to 10 here at 30-20. We'll head to 165 pounds now, and it will be Ramon Partida for Davis and Jacoby Mercado for Eastmont. Eastmont, Mercado, and Partida for Davis. 10-point lead for the Pirates in this match here tonight, as Davis tries to even their record on the season in Big 9 wrestling. Interesting little spin there by Mercado. Looked for a single leg and then just decided to stay on the mat and make a little roll out of it. Mercado with a shove, almost, oh, look out, and a throw. And Mercado will get the 3-point takedown. And now try to work on near fall points as the wrestlers go out of bounds. We'll head back to the center mat, and it will be Partida on the bottom for Davis and Mercado on top for Eastmont. Acrobatic 40 seconds for sure. Quick stand-up attempt by Partida. Mercado follows. Partida reaches up, grabs a hand, look out. Mercado looking for the far side cradle, now rolls him over. Going to get exposure points, looks like maybe a 2 or a 3. It will be according to the official. Oh, 4-point near fall. Wow, okay. So Mercado with the lead here, 7-0 over Partida. Trying to get the cradle again, or continue with the cradle, and looking for a pin with 35 seconds. He'll get it. Jacoby Mercado will pin Ramon Partida at 165 pounds.
With that win right there, Jacoby Mercado picks up his
so 126 into the first round. Makes it a 26-30 match. So this is going to come right down to final here. 175 will go to. It is Dax Dixon for the Eastmont Wildcats, who according to the Washington State Wrestling Report ranked 4th at 175, going up against Davis's Connor McGovern. So Dax Dixon for Eastmont, Connor McGovern for the Pirates, 175 pounds. Single leg by Dixon. Now a throw and down to the mats. 3-point takedown for Dixon. Trying to work a far side cradle here while the wrestler's still on his base. He has it locked in, and now will he try to bring him near or tumble him the other way, and he'll tumble him over. Will Dixon. And the pin just like that. How about that? 42 seconds into the first round, and Eastmont will have its first lead of the night.
Our next match at 190 pounds, Jaime Barajas versus Riker.
32-30 now. Eastmont on top in the team score. And we'll head to 190 pounds. It's Riker Hall for Eastmont against Jaime Barajas for Davis. Second Barajas tonight for the Pirates. There was one earlier at 126 pounds. Now one here at 190. Riker, little arm drag. Now goes down looking for a foot. Couldn't find it, so back to his feet. Barajas looks like he wants to try to bring him in close. Barajas gives up probably about 4 inches or so in height here to Riker Hall, maybe even more than that. 40 seconds into the first round. Barajas again try to pull him in tight. Hall looking for a tap on a heel. And now he'll get that single leg, go out to the side. And now all he's got to do is follow, and he does. He gets the 3-point takedown. So Riker Hall with the early lead over Jaime Barajas for Davis. Let's see what Riker Hall likes to try to do here as he's looking for an arm. 40 seconds left here in round number 1 of this 190-pound match between Riker Hall of Eastmont and Davis's Jaime Barajas. Barajas got back up to a base on his knees, but Hall does a good job breaking him back down. Hall looking for, he's got that left arm pinned underneath. Now we'll try to bar it up, but Barajas does a good job of countering that. Now Riker Hall with a crossface, and he'll go right to a pinning move with 3 seconds, with 2 seconds, with 1, and he got it. We'll see. The official said a pin, but hold on. I don't know if it happened before the buzzer or not. The official will come here to the near side and have to get some help from the scorer's table. It was a pin. He put his hand down, but was it before the buzzer? No. It was not before the buzzer, so a 4-point near fall for Riker Hall, so he will lead it 7-0. Barajas saved by the bell, if you will. So we'll head to the second round. And Tyler McGee, the head coach for Eastmont, comes out, and as Riker Hall takes down Barajas with a big, deep breath, he'll approach in the referee's position, sit out, and an escape here for Hall. So wrestlers on their feet again. Barajas, watch him. He'll try to go for a throw. Riker Hall looked in, but he gave up that right arm and didn't find himself in a good position. Now the attempt by Barajas to bring him in close. Riker Hall kind of gets the feel of what he's trying to do here, looking for the throw. You see these big guys at 190 and above, they love the throws. Now Hall will head towards the center circle with 1:23 to go here in round number 2, leading it 8-0. Barajas gingerly approaches, reaches for a head. If he reaches like that again, Hall might slip it and go for the leg. He thought about it right there. Hall dragging on the arm and went for a leg, and now goes for a single leg again, gets the takedown. Nice job by Riker Hall. Good fundamental wrestling right there. 11-0 the score. Hall on top with 44 seconds left here in round number 2. See if he goes for that crossface and then turn him over again. Hall with the front crossface from the right side. Now he'll see if he go for the left side. He was trying to bar that arm up. Didn't work. Hall doing a good job of covering the hips of Barajas. Now the official takes a whistle out of his mouth and tells Jaime on the bottom he's got to try to make a move here. Barajas trying to fend off the crossface. Now Hall looking for the half. Working from the side. That's going to be the end of round number 2. So we'll head to the third round. We haven't had many matches here tonight go 3 rounds. We had one in the girls earlier, and this is the first of the boys matches to go to a third round. Oh no, I apologize. We had Jesse Salazar Flores and Joshua Laws that went to a decision, 14-12 in that one. And so we have our second match going to a third round with Jaime Barajas trailing Riker Hall 11-0. So Barajas definitely going to look for a throw here and try to end the match with a pin. Hall with a reach, looking for that left or his right leg, opposite with the left arm. And now Riker Hall will back up, get him out towards the center mat. Barajas gingerly approaches again. Just heard somebody in the gym say that Barajas looks tired, and I agree with that assessment. Minute 15 left here in the match. Hall with the advantage, 11-0. Trying to extend Eastmont's lead here, which is 2 points on the team score here tonight. Hall again's got good positioning for a takedown, and he will get it. 3-point takedown with under a minute to go. 14-0 the score. Riker Hall with the lead, and now with a crossface, again trying to spin him over. Barajas trying to stay alive for 47 more seconds. No, he won't do it. And a win by pin in the third round. 114 into third for the win. Gives Eastmont an extension to their lead here. 38-30 with 2 matches to go. It is definitely going to come down to these final 2 bouts. We're headed to 215 pounds. Peyton Curry for the Eastmont Wildcats against Xavier Espinoza Sanchez for Davis. Oh, we're going to get a forfeit. Okay, so Peyton Curry's going to win by forfeit. So not sure what happened to the wrestler for Davis, but it'll be a win by forfeit. So Eastmont's going to win the match here. 44-30 is our team score, and now we'll go to the heavyweight, and it won't come down to the final match. It'll just be to determine if Eastmont's going to get a bigger win or not. Adric Kiedrowski for Eastmont against Francisco Lerma for Davis. Kiedrowski, the only other wrestler here tonight that's ranked by the Washington State Wrestling Report, ranked 6th at heavyweight here for the Wildcats. We will have a post-match report coming up here on the NCWLIFE channel as Kiedrowski will get the 3-point takedown. Adric working on Lerma. Has the arm barred up. And now posting and then turning. Kiedrowski looking for the pin. He gets it. 51 seconds into the first round. As Adric Kiedrowski will get another win here on the season and give Eastmont a 50-30 win here tonight over the Davis Pirates. We will try to get Adric Kiedrowski on the post-game show coming up, post-match show, I should say. As we take a break, we'll come back a couple of minutes from now here on the NCWLIFE channel.
NCWLIFE channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
It's time for BC Outdoor Sport Fishing TV, Season 16, with your host, Mike Mitchell.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
We've all dreamt of moving somewhere new. But what are home prices like? How are the schools? What are the state income taxes? And how's the weather? For all your questions, the Coldwell Banker Move Meter has answers. It's the only tool that lets you compare cities by cost and quality of living, so you can get a better idea of what your dream looks like and start making it come true. The Move Meter, only from Coldwell Banker. Live well with Coldwell.
Welcome back here on the post-match show as the Eastmont Wildcats get a big win over Davis tonight by a score of 50-30. Had to come from behind to get it. Adric Kiedrowski joining us here on the post-match show. Adric, first of all, talk about that match. Do you know that guy at all?
No, I have not wrestled him at all. He was very strong, though. I mean, it was a good match.
You get the pin. Talk about your season. What did you tell me? You've only had one loss all season?
Yeah, I lost to a kid in Hermanstead, which is from Oregon. Really good wrestler. I was in my head, though, and, I only lost by points. So it was a really good match.
So I've heard from a lot of people that you've totally turned your wrestling career around this year. What's been the difference?
Everything's clicking. I've been wrestling for a long time, but I finally had that mindset to want to win because it was my senior year.
I know about 3 years ago, I was outside here setting up, and I think your mom came by and she says, "It's Kiedrowski. Get it right. It's Kiedrowski." I want to make sure, Mom, I got that right? So as you get ready for districts, what are you hoping for? What's your goal?
I'm hoping to get first place and make it to state. That is my end goal.
In the Big Nine, as you get ready for districts, who's your toughest competition as far as heavyweight?
Probably the West Valley kid or the Wenatchee kid.
Oh, okay. All right. So as you get through this, I mean, the big thing is about health, right? So both your physical health, no injuries, but also trying to stay away from people that have colds and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. Health is a big deal. Big deal.
So as a team, how are you guys coming as you get ready for the district tournament?
Practicing hard, but also practicing light where we're healthy. And, if you stay sick, you can come and watch, but, don't get everyone else sick.
How hard is it for you to find somebody to wrestle against in practice?
It is pretty hard for me to find a good competition, especially this year to wrestle. I mean, I've had no real competition in my own school.
Washington State Wrestling Report has you ranked in the top 15 in the state. Do you look at that at all? Do you pay attention to that as you try to get to Matt Classic?
No, I don't. I mean, you go out and you go wrestle. I mean, you don't really think, you just go out and wrestle.
Well, congratulations on the win for your team. Come on, bring that in here. That's fine. There we go. Wait, your hair color's a little different from the poster as it is now. What happened?
I bleached it for the state competition. It's a tradition that we're trying to start this year.
Okay, all right. Well, congrats on the win tonight, and best of luck at districts this weekend.
Thank you. I don't know, good luck.
That's okay. That's all right. Sounds good. Adric Kiedrowski joining us here on the post-match show. We'll come back and wrap it up right after this on the NCWLIFE channel.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE channel.
Highlander Golf Course and Grill, your place for fun, food, and friends. Happy hour every day, 2 to 7. Try their brand new menu and famous prime rib every Saturday night. Planning a celebration? Book your holiday party, wedding, or private event, even in their exclusive simulator rooms. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, where every day is a celebration. Visit today. One more time around here at Eastmont High School, where the Wildcat boys were able to knock off Davis tonight by a final of 50-30. Eastmont girls came up short, though, as the Davis girls won 59-15. I just heard Adric Kiedrowski also, besides being 43-1 this year, also won his 100th match here tonight. So congratulations to Adric, and best of luck to all the wrestlers from North Central Washington as they head for the districts and hopefully on to Mac Classic in Tacoma. For our entire crew here tonight, that's going to wrap it up from Eastmont High School. We'll see you again tomorrow on television, and then, of course, more sports coming your way a week from tonight at Wenatchee, where the Panthers will play host to the Eastmont Wildcats. Again, a split tonight with the Eastmont boys winning against Davis, the Davis girls coming out on top of Eastmont. Have a good night, everybody.
Nice dribble, right wing, takes it to the basket. Good.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Caldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, the Hollander Golf Course and Grill, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, and Valley Tractor. We now return you to normal programming already in progress on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE channel.
The balls, once they get in the rhythm, you can see right there, Kyla Hinkins, that's 5 in a row for her. Alicia Hastings off to 2 in a row there.